we're
I have
back.
to dump my racist boyfriend.
Yeah.
Listen, I've just misused the word colored multiple times, okay? It's being taken entirely out of context. I'm not the one calling for the SS to be their party name, so...
Yeah, I'm definitely not dating him.
Alright, so... the party has... the item for Trent is an Aegis, I can never say this word right, of recovery. It is basically a neck item that gives you a +2 resistance bonus on saving throws against ongoing effects. So anything that like every round or every day or like has some sort of like extended duration effect. And then in addition, should you ever drop to 0 hit points, it will heal you for 2d8 plus 3 points of damage, but then it will be destroyed.
Right. Oh, you didn't put the positions for items on these sheets?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
I'm trying a different interface. I went back to I like it. The purple is purple and green is highly approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So, does the party want to try to tackle their extra credit today, or do they want to wait, or do they want to acquire some things?
Does anybody feel there are things they need to acquire?
Can't really think of anything. Personally, we at least know that we can probably, get the bat.
So which one do we want to go for first? Do we want to go for the easiest one first or the hardest one first?
I'd say
Well,
easiest.
what do
gain
you
more
think?
experience.
Yeah, I think we should go get another bat.
All right, bat it
We
is.
can handle it.
Okay. So, does anybody here have survival?
What do I have? I forgot.
No,
Uh,
I know that.
I
that,
do.
that I do not have. That.
Okay. So survival is what you will use to get yourself a bonus while looking for creatures in the wild. So you're gonna hunt for the bat first. So
Don't druids have survival?
yeah, that's why Constog just said she has survival.
Oh, I didn't hear.
All right, so Constog, go ahead and give me a survival check.
Go Constog.
And I will tell you whether or not you have found success. When I pull back up what I had just a minute ago. That I foolishly closed. Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, an 11. That's not a great roll, unfortunately. Not for some bat finding. So you're, like, kind of almost wandering around, looking for something. It's minus, so that's gonna be... when, like, you're following what you believe should be, like, bat waste. And as you are journeying about... you will... can I have everybody give me a perception? All right. So, Constog, you'll start noticing what sounds a bit like a very loud sound coming from the distance. And by the time you catch sight of what it is, a very, very large creature comes into view. This thing is bigger even than Nikolai and has giant pincers and is flying around with these massive chitinous wings.
What does that mean? Chitinous?
Like the kind of style of wings that you'd see on like a bug. In this case, a beetle. A giant stag beetle. I don't have a battle map for this, but we can kind of wing it, I think, for this combat. If I can have...
wing it.
Yeah,
Bad
I did
winging
that.
it. Bad.
I can have everybody roll me up some initiative by clicking on their character and then clicking the initiative button. We're going to have the good old professor be the beetle in this combat.
B.
So we're clicking on our character, not
Yeah,
on the
if you
initiative?
click on the character, the word initiative should appear in the top left of your in the top left of your screen, next to the little pointer arrow.
Okay.
Should say INIT.
I had to switch. This other device is not working.
No problem.
Such dramatic music.
Isn't it?
Yeah, and today, earlier, you said, well, I guess you said you didn't know if we would all die.
I know. Ooh, I do have a map for this. That is right. I'll bring up this map while Charles is doing that. Because I had forgot I got this map. Oops.
It's the yellow one, Steve?
Huh? No, you should. If you click on Erasmus, like the picture of Erasmus, in the top right, there should be a button that says INIT. Sorry, top left. Top left. I keep saying top right.
I got blank circles.
No. All the way at the top right. The all the way at the top right of roll 20. Not just the top right of your character.
Oh.
Or top left. I keep saying top left.
Top left.
There
I
we
know.
go.
Excellent. All right, so we have the party. And we're going to go ahead and bring them over to our map.
Does that say Dean Fielding?
I don't think it's... Is it Fielding? I don't think it was Fielding. No, Findlay.
Okay.
All right, so let me drag the party onto here. We got ourselves a Nikolai. He's much smaller than he should be, so let's fix that. Nikolai, can you see yourself? Also, why is it not... Why is your health bar not showing?
It won't let me click on myself now.
Yeah, the token is like suddenly bugging out. That's great. Oh, I know why. Hold on. I put it on the wrong layer. So there's ourselves a Nikolai. And here comes a Trent. Come on, let go. Thank you. And here comes an Erasmus. You guys want to assemble yourself anywhere but just while I'm putting these out here, anywhere behind this log. I should move the turn tracker because it's in the way for the people watching at home. Bring that over here. Let's bring in Niev. Get her up to size. There we go. Niev and Constog.
And our pets.
Yep. And here comes the stag. Oh, god darn it. Didn't save them into the thing, so let me grab them from the other sheet. Alright, there's a wolf. And there is a stag. Alright, and let me throw...
Is there a Comstock?
Didn't I put a Comstock out there, or did I put two? Yeah, there's
the
a
stag's out
Comstock.
there. Yeah.
Right here. There's Comstock.
I don't see a Comstock. There's nothing there.
I see it.
I see the stag.
A Comstock is just a little north of the stag. Here, I'll move Comstock next to the stag.
All I see is the stag.
Yeah, hold on. I'll change its layers. I'll wipe it again, and I'll bring it back down. Are you sure you're just not losing into the background?
Oh, now I see her.
Okay. Alright, let me get this beetle down here.
Oh, flew in from Miami Beach, BOAC.
Oh, that's not a good beetle.
Didn't get to bed last night.
There we go.
Oh,
Nice big old beetle. Flying out of the tree over here and heading towards you. So, let's sort this initiative. And Niev, what do you want to do first?
You guys got beetle charming powers?
I want to give my wolf guidance,
Okay.
and I will send my wolf as far as it can go towards the beetle.
All right. Go ahead and make your moves. You should have control of your wolf. Let me know if for some reason you don't.
I'm looking to see my wolf's movement real fast. 50
Should
feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Should be
And
lots
each of these are
lots.
5, correct?
Each of these are 5. That is correct.
Yeah, you can charge it.
Oh, okay. That's what I'll do. I'll charge it.
All right.
What? Is turn order supposed to be blank, or is that mine just being
It is
weird?
supposed to be blank because I moved you from one thing to another. A little bit of trickery there.
What?
Only I know the initiative. Your charge would be 2 here, by the way. It's as straight a line as you can make from point to
Okay.
point.
Okay. But I can still attack, right?
Absolutely. That is what a
Okay.
charge allows.
And I do like a -2 AC whenever.
You have a -2 to AC, but a +2 to attack.
Okay. And plus the guidance.
Yep. All right. So the wolf jumps up as it charges forward and gets a bite down into the beetle as it's coming forward. I don't know why the beetle's sheet disappeared off my screen. That's kind of annoying. There it is. But it will hit it for 4 big points of damage.
Ooh.
And that'll take us to the beetle, who does not like what the dog just did to it. And it is gonna bite down into the dog.
No.
Yelping noises.
Eventually.
Eventually.
This new delay in the roll system. A
does not
2
hit.
modified to a 10 will not hit. Erasmus. As the
Yes.
beetle lands.
Do we really want to engage this thing? It's not one of our targets. We don't have a way to like make this thing go away. I just worry we'll injure ourselves fighting this beetle that we don't have any use for. It's not on our list, right?
No,
It is
but
not
if
on the
you
list.
think if we run away, it's not gonna just like chase us.
I don't know. I was
Erasmus,
hoping
how
our
much do you know about nature?
I was just gonna. We wanted one of our nature people to make a roll for me, because I don't know shit about now.
Niev knows nothing about beetles.
Apparently.
I should have knowledge of nature.
Bugs are icky.
Yep, but you gotta wait till your initiative to do it. So, do you want to do something now, or do you want to delay, Erasmus?
I will delay.
All right. Delay till when?
Till after both druids have gone.
Okay. So, Trent, you're up.
All right. There's my knowledge of nature.
I don't believe that's enough. Let me make sure.
Fuck, man. I'm not getting it.
I believe it is.
And also, I'm trying to find out if it's immune to mind affecting magic.
That will actually give you enough to know that it is immune to mind-affecting effects.
Okay.
But
I
that
don't
is...
know if it chases.
Hold on. Trying to remember if you get all of it this way. Yeah, so you'll know it's not particularly fast. It's actually slower than all of you. But it doesn't have any other real strengths aside from being immune to mind affecting. It can see entirely in the dark. It does a lot of damage if it can manage to land a hit.
Right. I recommend that we run. I'll say that as my free action. These things are pretty slow.
Okay.
Constag. What do you want to do?
Can I defer till after our party leader?
Yeah. So Erasmus, it is your action.
Okay, so it was suggested that we just run because it's slow.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm willing to try to see what happens. Let's just depart and see if this slow thing actually follows us. We'll make a cautious retreat. You know what I mean? Have our weapons up, but I have my spark wand ready in case I need to use it. But if we don't have to engage this big dumb thing, why should we?
We should save our energy for our actual targets.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
All right. Is everybody going to agree with that statement?
Yeah. Actually, Niev will suggest she has an ability that she can possibly deceive the beetle into thinking that there's perhaps like food or a predator nearby or something.
It's up to what your party wants to advise.
You think it's worth it to use that? Like, how high of a spell level is it?
It's not a spell. It's actually like a class ability. So,
okay.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Let's distract it and run.
All right. So real quick, can I make like a knowledge nature check to kind of figure out like whether it would?
You rolled a 9. You already rolled your knowledge natures related to beetles, so you have no idea what this beetle's interest is. When it was Beetle Day back at the old commune, you were like, ew.
Okay, so I think I'll go for food. I'll make it think that there's food nearby, like in the opposite direction.
Okay.
It says to determine the result, I roll 1d20 and add my druid level and my charisma modifier.
Okay. Go for it.
Did it work?
Oh, you know what? It says I have to be within 30 feet, so I would need to get closer to it.
Okay. Well, then do you want to just take the party's advisement and move, or?
Uh, yeah, I was just worried about my wolf being in there in melee. I don't want it to, possibly get attacked trying to retreat, but I'll just call my wolf back.
All right. Your wolf.
Withdraw action, it can't attack it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll call my wolf back.
All right. So let me have the party give me a survival check to withdraw.
All of us, or just the?
Just the person doing the survival checks for the party.
Okay.
All right. You will all successfully manage to find your way away from Mr. Beetlington.
Bastard.
All right. So. Continuing the search or heading back?
I think we should keep going.
Yeah.
Continue to search.
Well, how long did that take? Like an hour, or?
Well, that's only been an hour.
Okay, then yeah, absolutely continue.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so give me another survival check to set out in search. Ooh, these are not great survival rolls there, Constog. Just getting
27 was
flat
pretty
dice.
good, wasn't it?
Huh?
Wasn't 27?
Yeah, to
pretty
get you
good?
out of there, but not to find
Oh.
the creature you're looking for. Let's see.
Maybe we should go back to where we were gathering.
The good news is, however, let me have everyone give me a perception.
All right.
Cool.
Whatever it is, I didn't see it.
Yeah, you definitely didn't.
All right. So once again, Constog acting like the eyes of the party.
For once in my freaking life.
You will see coming up out of the distance. Actually, you may not. Hold on, I forgot. This actually has a pretty high stealth check. Especially in forest terrain.
Uh-oh, it's the boat axe.
Let's see here. Roll this in secret and see if you can see it. No. So this is gonna be a fun little surprise round. Let me bring you all into. First of all,
The beetle den.
Hanging out again.
So you are traveling once more through the forest. Let me have you guys arrange the party as the party would be.
Which direction? Are we
As if you're heading south. All right. Party is heading on south. And Erasmus, you're just kind of cruising up the back as wizards are prone to do. When I'm going to need to know if a... Oh god, does a 7 hit your flat-footed AC?
It might. He's a wizard.
Believe it or not, it does not.
God damn it. As a giant mantis comes out from behind one of the trees and goes to get a hold of Erasmus. Let me have everybody roll me some initiative.
Hey guys, we found the giant. I keep wanting to call it a thrycreen now that I've heard that joke.
Mantis.
Mantis. Do the mantis.
All right, so in this case, Charles, if you click on your miniature that's here, that's the little mini that's right here. You'll also get that same INIT button at the top left.
I did it up. 4. I don't believe in going first or finding things.
It's not showing up for us yet, so it's on that stupid, wonderful delay.
Okay. It's a mighty 4.
Oh, I accidentally clicked the wrong button there. That should be... Where the fuck is it? It should have come through by now.
The mantis.
No, that's your perception, Charles. I need the initiative button.
Okay, 12.1.
All right. Whenever that's going to roll down. Why is your roll 20 lagging behind so much? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna roll it again to see if it'll come up for me, and then I'll put you in at 12-1. Because at some point that is gonna pop up on the screen, but apparently that point is not now. Alright, so, Niev, you are a first. A wild mantis appears behind you.
All right, I am going to give my wolf guidance
Mm-hmm.
and send him in to attack the mantis. I don't think I'm going to charge this time since it's closer.
Okay,
Uh,
go for it.
there we go.
That will not hit the ready for combat mantis, who just sort of brushes away with its other claw, each of the bite that your little puppers makes on him.
Little puppers.
Little puppers.
He's
Trent.
a doggo.
Yeah, I'll knowledge nature to know if it's immune to mind affecting.
It is indeed immune to mind affecting.
Oh man, what a surprise! Are we going to fight anything besides bats that ever aren't? All right, I'm going to give what's her name? The Magus.
Nikolai?
Yeah, Nikolai.
Her name?
Nikolai will get will get to do her re-rolls. Where the fuck is mom?
Ooh, actually,
you go,
hold
Fortune.
on. Dan is reminding me of something very important that we're not going to miss out on. The Mantis gets an attack of opportunity because it had a surprise round last round. So it's going to attack back at that heckin' doggo that moved in on it. With an 18 to hit the heckin' doggo.
It does. I believe that does hit.
All right, that is for 7 points of damage, and the doggo is grasped within the claw of the mantis.
All right.
All right, carry on.
That's
ahead.
grappled, like basically.
That is grappled. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry.
Right.
It makes a grab attempt. Sorry.
Oh,
Does a
what is
23 beat the CMD of your doggo?
I'm not sure where that is.
Towards the middle of this sheet, underneath the statistics area.
It does beat it.
All right, then the doggo is in a heckin' grab.
All right.
Much squish, such ouch.
No, stop.
Why are we doing
You
this?
can't be doing this while you're hurting a dog. That's rude.
All right, Trent, what are you doing?
All right. Fortune Nikolai as my standard action. I cackle to
Fortune?
extend it around as my move action, and I'm going to 5-foot step in case Nikolai wants to charge.
All right. Fortune means you get a reroll.
Oh.
Yep. Normally it lasts 1 round, but if you don't use it right now, it will be 1 more round because I cackled.
The doggo wouldn't know that it was threatening something. That's not how dogs work. The dog does not have knowledge nature and knows exactly what this mantis is all about. All right, Nikolai.
Oh yeah, there is a dog there, so Nikolai wouldn't be able to charge.
Yeah.
did,
So how
Well,
can
actually, it's grappled, so maybe.
Look.
All right, Nikolai.
So how can I use the thing where I cast
Wow,
the
those did
spell
come up
while
really
I'm...
delayed. So you can cast the spell now. Then you could move, and then you could make an attack. Actually, I think no. You have to use a full round action, I think, for that. For spell combat.
Okay.
I don't play a lot of
But I'm not
Maguses.
close enough, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Let me
move
make
here.
sure. However, you could move and cast a spell, and since you're a magus, if you can get into range to attack it, I don't know what your movement speed is, but if you could get in, you could cast a spell, move, and then when you get into range to deliver the spell, you can deliver the spell. I believe is how that works. No, that only works with 5 footsteps. Never mind. All right. Again, please don't do that in the chat. Oh, you're gonna acid splash.
Yes.
You need a roll your ranged attack roll. I don't know why that wasn't already in there. Ooh, nope.
You get to re-roll it.
Yes.
Casted Fortune. So
That will hit the mantis
For 1 point.
for 1 point of damage. The mantis. Constag.
All right. I am going to. I'm gonna use Magic Fang on my stag.
All right. And then what will the stag do from there?
And then it's gonna charge.
All right. Have it attack with a +2 for charging. These are some very, very sad rolls
Oh.
as the party gets wiped by the mantis. Erasmus, there is a mantis right next to you.
Okay, so I take a 5-foot step back.
Okay. You've already seen this mantis has reach.
Oh shit. Well, what's the? But if I. All right. I'm gonna magic missile it.
Okay.
So, I believe I'm gonna get attacked first, right? We need to do
Nope,
that.
it does not have combat reflexes, so your attack will go off.
would it be able to attack anyway because it has something grappled? I thought.
It has 2 separate claws. Each one can grapple because it is larger than the party.
Okay, so that's technically a 4.
Yep.
Boom.
The mantis hisses again as the missile flies into its carapace. The mantis will go, and it will. Why are these always? This is such an annoying glitch in Roll20. It does not. Any special attacks that a monster has don't get pulled over in Roll20. And so I can't let it mandible bite this thing with a button push. I have to go to this other sheet, and I have to roll that manually. All right. So the mantis will try to hold the doggo even more with its other claw. For 6 points of damage. And doggo is already grabbed, so it will squeeze with the other mandible, or with the other claw. For 8 more.
Ouch.
The 10 doesn't hit.
The doggo is denied its dex bonus. Because it is grappled.
Okay.
So let me make sure I'm correct on this. But that has, because I do occasionally get different versions of systems incorrect, but oh no, it's dealing damage. So it's a CM. I'm doing this wrong. I'm the one doing this wrong. It's rolling a CMD or a CMB versus it for damage. So that would miss because that would only be a 12 versus the CMD.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I am thinking 3.5 again.
Okay. So, but the first one definitely.
The first one does, and it will attempt to bite. With its mandibles now that it has you grabbed. And this is as an attack. I don't know why they do this. Ooh, that is a natural 20. But that will not confirm for 4 points more on the doggo.
Okay.
I don't care about cursing.
What?
That's a response to chat. All right. That'll take us to Niev. Your doggo's in danger.
So I actually want to, let's see. How far away am I? Okay, I'm good. I'm in range. I want to use that ability I was going to use on the beetle.
Okay.
This time what I'm wanting to do is I am wanting to make it think that there is a predator. I'm trying to basically make it not interested in my dog and think that there's a predator nearby.
Okay, can you click the ability that you're using that does this? Thank you.
That's a good name, Wild Mischief. Could have been our group name.
Okay.
Could have been.
So this is gonna take 10 rounds to perform.
Okay.
As it says, generally influencing animal in this way takes 1 minute. Yeah, and this is also not affected by mind affecting things with this, which this very specifically is.
Okay.
Because it specifies that you could affect things with an intel score of 1 or 2, but it does not specify you can't affect things without an intel score, which insects are.
Okay. All right.
So this is not particularly useful in this particular combat situation.
Okay. All right. So if that's the case, then I'm going to heal my doggo. And how does it try and get out of the grapple? Like, what does it need to roll?
CMB versus CMD.
Okay.
So you'll probably want to try to get the doggo loose first, because we do have a rule in the system where if you're trying to heal a grappled opponent, you can inadvertently touch the grapplee or the grappler and heal the grappler.
Okay.
So that will not break the dog loose, unfortunately. The dog squirms but cannot break free of the claws that hold it.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So, in that case, then I'm just going to try and entangle the mantis.
Okay. Let me give you an entangle. 10 foot wide, correct? Oh no, 40 foot wide. Let's see. Looking for something that might work well, but we'll have to do something a bit different here. So let's use this. And let's make it really big tree trunk that will try to entangle the mantis. Okay, so its save is reflex, DC 15, and with a successful save, okay, so if entangled, they are entangled. If they succeed, they can move as normal on their turn, but have to try to save again if they stay in the same area. So we'll reflex. It is entangled. Trent.
I'm going to enlarge Nikolai to give him reach.
All right, Nikolai. You get big.
I know, I'm changing my conditions.
All right, Nikolai, it is your action.
Sorry, I thought I clicked conditions to put enlarge. Where do I put enlarge?
It's in buffs.
Oh. When I click buffs. Sorry, where do I enter the buff?
Hold on. Maybe we did not do this on Nikolai. Your buffs window is not coming up for me at all. Nor is your conditions window.
Yeah.
Alright, well that's a nice glitch.
Do you want me to come back in?
No, that's fine. You don't need to worry about it. Just go ahead and make your attack roll. Actually, do you want to make an attack? Or what do you want to do? I'm sorry.
I want to do the spell and attack. So
Okay.
I do the spell first, right?
Yes. Do you want to cast it defensively, or do you want to take the potential attack of opportunity? You do know that this thing is entangled.
I want to cast it offensively.
Okay. So go ahead and what spell are you casting?
Frostbite.
Okay. Cast up a frostbite.
Hello, friend.
Thank you for the follow, Charles.
That's not a great roll.
All right. This thing's still. Let me see here. This thing still gets its attack of opportunity. Oh, no, it does not, because it is still holding onto the pupper with both arms. So that is...
Do I get to roll damage
you
with
also
frostbite?
That is not a hit with frostbite. Hold on. No, that is not a hit with frostbite because of its natural armor. So make it another attack, though, because frostbite then gives you another touch attack. That will still not hit. Because those are at -2 each as well.
Dude, am I supposed to get anything to those from the enlarge?
No. There are. You
Yeah,
get
it
a
increases your
+1.
strength.
Yeah, you get the total bonus of +1.
Okay. but it doesn't.
No, because you also you lose a size bonus though as well. So that's still not enough to hit either way.
Okay.
Constag.
I am going to summon an eagle.
All right. The eagle is arrived. Come on.
Am I close enough to summon the eagle where it's flanking?
Yes, and the eagle is flying, so it's not going to be entangled. All right, there's you an eagle. Roll me. I forgot its stats. I need to get you just an eagle that you can use regularly.
If I summon those.
D20 plus 3. You get 3 of them. 2 for the talons, 1 for the bite. The 14 will hit. But nothing seems to be able to break through its armor. Through its chitinous hide. Roll me a D... I think it's D3? Too many tabs open, and it's hard. 1 D4. For 1 total point of damage. Nice.
I'm gonna get out the stag for it.
All right. That will hit. Deal it another 2.
It's a +1 from the magic thing.
Oh, yes. Good point. Thank you. 21. I mean, random number of hit points that you can't see. Erasmus. The stag is still eating the pupper.
All right,
What?
guys, I'm gonna.
I'm sorry, not the stag. The mantis is still eating the
I was
pupper.
confused. I was like, what the? Okay, so I'm going to launch another magic missile at this bastard. Leave my friend alone. Three points.
All right. And the mantis goes. So entangling does not stop the mantis from doing anything. It just makes the mantis entangled. But that does affect its ability to try to eat this pupper. But it is a very, very dumb creature. In fact, it lacks intellect altogether. And it's not really feeling particularly threatened, as the party's barely done anything to it so far. So it's
you
gonna
died. Come on.
it's
Thanks
gonna
for
keep its
reminding
focus on the pupper. It's gonna try to squeeze the pupper some more. Not like that, it won't. That will work though for 4 more points on the pupper. And then it will try to bite. Its bite attack is terrible. All right. Niev.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and get my wolf to get out of that grapple again. So C and B, right?
Yes.
Oh, not good.
All right. And what about Niev?
That's what I'm looking at here real quick.
Okay.
Niev is actually going to give Nikolai guidance.
Okay. Guidance away. Trent.
Yeah, I'll fortune Nikolai.
All right. More rerolls for Nikolai. Nikolai, your action.
Is there anything I can do to try and get the dog out?
It's very hard to get an animal loose or get something loose when it's grappled.
Oh, this poor pupper.
Cut off its arms. That'll get the dog
And
out.
try not to
Yeah,
cut off
we
the
need to
dog at
kill
the
this
same time.
Valkyrie. We need to get a decent hit on this fucking thing, is what it is.
Well, your frostbite is still active, so you still get the additional d6 cold. I guess 2d6 cold. Or no, d6 cold and then it's 1 for every round, right?
Wait,
with
do you
guidance and a
get
reroll.
damage?
Yeah.
You told me I didn't get damage last time.
No, if you hit, you'll still get
Oh.
frostbite damage because you still haven't hit. You're gonna true strike it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, make an attack roll, and if you botch, you can still reroll. So that is definitely a hit. Roll an extra d6 there.
Yay!
Yeah, for 13 points of damage. And now the mantis looks like it's having a really bad day. Did you want to use that as spell combat and take your extra attack?
Yes.
Ooh, that will sadly not hit, but you do get a reroll.
Yep.
That will hit and take the mantis down.
Yay!
Woo!
Now go get the pupper out.
You saved the pup.
The wolf is dropped to the ground. I don't know if you're going to dismiss the entangle, or do you want to rush in and get yourself entangled by your own entangle?
No, I'm dismissing the entangle.
Okay. Then the mantis gets back up.
It was just feigning.
Fucking mantis.
All right. Well done.
Can somebody heal up the pup?
Yeah, I just healed it for 8.
Excellent.
Help a little bit.
We need to change something on your character sheet too, real quick.
How badly is it injured still? Because I can cure it.
It needs 10 more HP to be full.
There, it's at full.
All right.
So you don't need to put spell failure on your character sheet.
Okay.
If you're not eligible for spell failure, because that's why you keep getting that weird spell failure percent versus thing.
Was that from my armor? Maybe I put that in there
Yes.
or something? Okay. Okay. Well, that will look better then. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So the mantis lies on the ground, unconscious, dead, alive.
We're
Can
gonna.
someone check?
I'm gonna magic missile it one more time for fun, because that's how you determine if something's alive, by
Oh,
magic
man,
missiling
that's
it.
terrible heal check.
All right.
If 4 more points.
All right. Hold on a sec.
I hope it was feigning, you mantises. SOB.
Constag, as this next magic missile lands in it, you realize it's really hard to tell whether or not this thing is alive or dead, but it does seem like it's still alive. But it is unconscious.
Can we coup de grace it? Like, I don't know.
Let's bind
Stab
it and
it.
bring it in alive.
We could do that.
I like how now on Whitney's sheet, it won't close. The buffs area won't close. Nice, roll 20. Nice.
It just won't open on my side.
Oh.
I know it was a feat at 3.5. You can't ride vermin in
I
Pathfinder,
don't
right?
know if that's a feat or not that they have. All right, so are you choosing to kill it? Are you going to keep it alive? What do the druids want to do?
I mean, as a druid, I know that death is a part of life, and so I don't have any, compunction against killing it, especially since it tried to kill my wolf.
It's
So-
the circle
The
of
Landman would
life.
definitely agree with you on that.
It's the wheel of fortune. keep up.
So is that what the party wishes to do?
I'm comfortable with killing it. I don't want this thing getting back up and eating more pets.
Yeah, it could harm people.
Okay. So how are you guys going to kill it? You gonna take off its head? You gonna cut it to pieces?
Well, yeah. Would it be like to know what is going to be used for spell components? Should we like knowledge Arcana or
I was just gonna.
something
Damn,
like
you beat me to it.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
give me a knowledge arcana. Well, both of you can. I mean, there's nothing that stops both of you.
No, I was pulling it up. How'd I do?
Both of you actually rolled the same thing.
Hey, cool.
So both of you know that a lot of aspects of this are quite valuable. This covers like a number of reagents, especially because it's so large. It can cover like a lot of those in spades. Because you can use pieces of it as mantis legs, pieces of the big legs as mantis legs, instead of even get like a smaller mantis leg. You know, the wings can have value. You know, the eyes and the mouth can have value. It's really hard to find precisely a spot that isn't a value, except maybe the mid cavity. So Nikolai, you can take your scimitar and you can kind of cut into the center of it, just ever so slightly enough to kind of open it up and make that kind of sound as you crunch open the front of its body, and see bits of like green kind of drip out of it.
Oof.
How much does it weigh?
It weighs about... That's a good question, actually. Let's see.
The last thing you should have to worry about right now.
Oh.
Having enough toilet paper. Please know we're working.
Somebody's got a video going.
I'm trying to figure this out. I've never been on Twitch before.
Is that a Twitch ad?
Yeah, I just accidentally am now looking at Charmin. I don't understand what's going on.
They show an ad like whenever you enter a channel.
Oh, okay.
See, now it's playing this, so you'll want to mute that, because otherwise it'll loop, and that will be extra annoying. Let's see. Do they have a weight for this? No, I'm going to assume it weighs oh no, there we go. Weighs 650 pounds.
Oh, nice. Well, guys,
It is
I have 7 strength.
15 feet long.
Holy crap
Expect
balls.
us to get this back again.
I mean, you got big, strong people that can drag it.
A giant person, even. An enlarged person, I mean.
How much does that change? How much I can carry?
As an enlarged person, well, you only have a couple of minutes of enlarge.
Okay.
But it does increase your strength by 2. But you can technically lift 800 pounds off the ground.
Right.
So you could carry it just very slowly.
Oh, can I drag it instead?
Yeah, you can drag it. It's the same amount of slow. You're gonna get slowed down either way. Somebody give me a knowledge arcana check again though, while doing that.
See if I screw it up by dragging it.
Yep. So Trent, you'll definitely know that this could cause damage to some of the body parts if she drags it incorrectly.
He.
Or he,
Do I know the correct way to drag it?
Erasmus will like inform you that there isn't really a correct way to drag it, since like you could end up ripping open the belly by dragging it like with the belly down, and if you rip open the belly, like some of the inner parts are valuable, or you could end up breaking off a leg. If you put it on its wings, the wings could actually just snap off.
It. Fine, I'll carry it.
Well, we'll all help. We made.
I was gonna say,
Let's
can
all
we all
help.
like each grab a limb or something and try and, each help with carrying it?
Sure. Who is going to be directing the party?
The team leader will.
The team leader's gonna use their survival check to get the party out of the woods?
No, definitely not.
It's gonna have to be Constog to help us get out of the woods.
Okay, is she gonna help carry as well, or is she going to, like, stay off the rest of the group and
I think
just
Con,
keep
we need her
direction.
to focus on her survival stuff. I don't want any kind of whatever. Getting dumbly lost in the woods with a gigantic mantis corpse just seems
You think I would do that to the party?
I know
I
you
would.
All right. So can I get a survival check from Constag? All right, this is a good check. You are specifically navigating, looking for no encounters, I'm assuming, right? Or do you want to lead them to another encounter, Constag? Is this a check to find the next encounter or to get them out of the woods?
To get out of the woods?
Oh, damn. Okay.
It depends on how much she's pissed off at us. I'm gonna find the next encounter.
All right, and then I need one more because it's going to take about twice as long to get out of these woods. Or I'm sorry, two more, but I need to roll them individually. Ooh. And the dice rolls come to get you. Ooh, it's fun time.
No, that is never a good sign.
Fun time, it's fun time. Everybody loves fun time. It's fun time, it's fun time. Everybody see it happen. You're just lucky you're not further into the here. It could be really dangerous.
At least these aren't
All right.
blighted woods.
Give me a perception, Constag. And only Constag, because I guess everybody else can give me a perception. But it is... Ooh, never mind. Nobody else needs to give me a perception. With a 32, you hear...
Oh, there's something angry. That sounds angry.
Give me a
You
knowledge
can't tell what it
nature.
is?
You can hear that a tiger is on the prowl for you.
That's a tiger. That's not good. Definitely not good.
What is the party gonna do as Constag informs them a tiger is hunting them?
So pretty
I
later.
think
how
we
the
need to
fuck
set down the mantis first of all.
Let's get everybody around the mantis. So can I get the party positioned around the mantis here with Constag out in front? You're going to be going west here.
You'd be on the mantis like this?
You'd be right
Yes.
next to the mantis, yeah.
Is this the direction we're going? Am I standing in front of? I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. And sure they don't actually mean for this to be a tiger, but I don't think tigers are normally not woodland, right? So I'm assuming they mean this to be a
Mountain lion?
a mountain lion. There you go. I don't know my big cats at all, so. Let's get a tiger secretly in here. And you guys can try to find El Tigre.
Or we could just not. Not great.
According to their Wikipedia page, tigers are pretty much found wherever the fuck they want to be.
Oh, okay. Excellent, thank you. That was actually one of the things I was looking for, so. All right, so. Let me have the party give me initiative. figure out where El Tigre shall be.
On a different map.
No, that's not going to be the case.
I'm sure
We
it
do
might
have
be
the
better
trouble
than-
thing if things get hairy, guys. I just want to remind you.
Does that? I wonder. We should have asked if that takes away from our extra credit if they have to come rescue us.
I think if things start going bad, it won't really matter.
Just show them you're a tiger. Show them what you can do.
I just start breaking out in William Blake, Tiger, Tiger, burning bright in the forest, deep, dark of night. What fearful hand or eye framed thy fearful symmetry? See? There you go. And we're going to call him Hobbs.
There you go. Good job. All right. Tiger stalks first. Aren't you all happy? You get to see where the tiger is. You get to see that the tiger has been hanging out here behind the trees. And it is going to... Oh, looky, looky. It's an Erasmus.
He's just picking on Erasmus, man. All the animals went to eat Erasmus.
There's going to be more crap talking in Switch.
And it is going to try to take a big old chunk out of some Erasmus. Does a 20 hit Erasmus?
We all know what 20 hits the rat.
Go ahead and take your 18 points of damage.
Damn.
And I'm sure that puts Erasmus down.
At -5?
All right.
Shit.
The tiger
Well,
gets
they
a
put
big
Jesus
surprise
in the
on
line.
Erasmus. Leaping out and tearing a chunk out of him. And then dropping Erasmus to the ground and looking at the rest of the party. Erasmus, give me a death saving throw. Fortitude save.
Oh, Lord.
DC 10 plus your current negative.
What am I using?
Fortitude save. Ouch. Take a point of bleed.
All right.
Trent.
-6.
All right, well, I don't care too much about this mantis anymore. I'm gonna 5-foot step into it and stabilize.
All right.
Thanks.
Yeah, I got the spell, so
Excellent.
here we go.
Constag.
Oh, actually, I don't need to step. It's within close range.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
you can
to
go
where I
back and
was.
not stand on the mantis body.
Yeah, just in case we somehow can get away with it. Yeah.
Constag. What do you want to do about this friendly tiger?
My stag, even if I move out of the way, my stag is now blindly charged.
No, if you that it would not.
Okay. So in that case, it is just going to move around to it.
Okay. It's only its move action. Things get a move and a standard action. That will hit the tiger. Tiger will growl back.
And then I want to summon an eagle in flanking range with an eagle eye.
Okay. Excellent. You can have yourself a bird person. or just a bird? All right. And take the attacks. That's the damages. You need the attacks first.
Oh, whoops, I rolled D2. That's fine.
You did D2
How are
minus, so
those
nice negatives.
negative?
She did
Yeah.
D2 minus plus 3.
I have no idea what happened.
She just healed at 5. I saw it.
All 3 of those will hit. Look at those amazing rolls from the bird. Give me those D4s.
Bird power.
Damn. Buff fucking bird. Niev.
Niev is extremely worried for Erasmus. She wants to go ahead and use that amulet calling for help.
That's not how the amulet works.
Oh, it works if it
Yes.
detects me. I got you. Okay. Well, could I use a standard action to put the amulet on Erasmus so that it would detect Erasmus's?
So as it stands right now, Erasmus is in the tiger's mouth.
Okay. So
I was
Okay.
not aware of that. Okay.
So I definitely don't want to go over towards the tiger's mouth. And I guess it's the same as being like when my wolf was grappled, I can't just go heal Erasmus, right?
You could try, but if you fail, you'll heal the wolf, or you'll heal the tiger.
Heal the tiger. Okay.
Yes.
In that case, then I'm going to give my wolf acid maw.
Okay.
And I'm going to have my wolf attack. I want it to go kind of around.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Plenty of room for it to move, so.
All right. And then.
Also, Dan, it really wouldn't change very much to have it get summoned at the end of the round versus at the same moment. It's so pathetically minor. That is a hit with the bite.
And 1d4 of acid.
Yep.
Not much,
Ooh.
but
Either way, you might be about to change this tiger's mind. Nikolai. Alright, you true strike up. And your first attack is a definite hit. And what of your second? Also a hit.
How's it looking?
It looks bad, but it's still up.
Does it still have Erasmus in its mouth? or
It
has
does
dropped
still
it?
have Erasmus in its mouth.
I mean, it is a tiger. They don't drop their prey.
Yeah, it's gonna try to like turn and pull, or like back up and pull away with Erasmus.
so like we get attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, because it's gonna try to pull Erasmus out.
So all of us do?
Yeah.
So even the bird.
Even the bird.
Oops. I can type.
Nope. All right, but Nikolai does hit and takes down the tiger.
Alright, somebody heal Erasmus.
Yep. 3.
Better than nothing.
Oh, Erasmus is not yet conscious.
Yeah, so I have one more spell left for the day. So this is my last spell, guys.
Do it.
This is it after
I
this.
thought he was stabilized.
Yeah, but he was at -5.
Oh, I thought stabilized took you to 0. Okay.
No, this is not 5e. All right. Erasmus, you gain back 9 additional.
Oh man.
And you are once again conscious.
And you also got heal of 3 before that if you didn't put it in yet.
All right. And what about the tiger?
Well, we'll coup de grace it. Definitely, we're not keeping this thing alive.
What about the druids?
It's kill or be killed. Law of the jungle.
Hmm.
Survival
Wow.
of the fittest.
What is your alignment?
I am chaotic good.
So this uninjured thing, or this heavily injured thing that may or may not be dead, but was merely trying to work towards its survival. You believe that if it's not dead right now, the right thing to do is to put this basically innocent animal to death. Disavowing
argue-
everything you know about your druidic code and the sanctity of the life of an animal. Now, it's one thing if it's a vermin and it doesn't have like an intellect, but a tiger, a majestic tiger that was just looking for food.
I would argue that first of all, that again, survival of the fittest, kill or be killed. It tried to kill us, and secondly, it would be a mercy to kill it because if we just leave it out here injured, then it'll be killed anyway by a larger predator animal.
But if you leave it,
It's an apex predator.
If you leave it stable and in a recoverable area.
Plus, if we leave it out there, it could do harm to other parties that are out here too. So I would say that it would still be a good thing to kill it and, eliminate the threat. It's shown that it will attack people.
Charles, why did you hand raise?
I didn't want to interrupt your conversation, but I wanted to make a point.
Okay. Go ahead.
I think this tiger could be worth a lot brought back alive if we can figure out how to do that. It could make a good familiar or something like that. I mean, I would let the college figure out what they would do with it. Do we have the healing to even fix this thing up in a way that it does not get butchered? I mean, Erasmus doesn't give a F about animals, but there's an opportunity here if we can figure out how to get this thing back to the college.
We already have this giant praying mantis that we have to bring back.
I agree. I
think we should let it be.
If we're not,
Yeah, because we would need appraise to know if this is more valuable than the mantis, right?
you can do appraise on unchecked,
Yeah.
and
So
I have appraise as a class skill.
yeah, I'm rolling an appraise. I'm just trying to figure out if it's more valuable than a mantis.
How Mr. GM, how far are we in the forest? Do we have a ways to go?
So that's not the question you want to ask me. That's the question that you want to ask the person who just rolled a 9
You're
on their
right.
survival check.
Okay, our steady guide. Do you know how much longer we're going to be in this foresty terrain? This guy.
Now's the part where you could admit to them what just happened.
I may sort of only somewhat know where I'm going. I may have gotten slightly turned around.
So Erasmus purses his lips together. Doesn't want to be a negative guy. I see.
I say it's
Not
okay,
full by any
Comstock. You're
chance?
doing
Does
your
it have
best.
some- Does the wolf have some kind of sensibilities?
So really quick, by the way, both of these creatures are probably worth about the same. Alive, they would have to try to train this thing, the tiger. Dead, the pelt is worth quite a bit, and a few of the other miscellaneous insides are worth some things to random people. Its blood, its eyes, its paws.
Let's just
Yeah,
leave
if they're worth the
little-
same, then yeah.
Why are you ruining my Drizzt meets
I'm
Moon
not
Elf
saying
fantasy right
you
now,
can't
Steve?
do it. But maybe the lessons the teacher taught you, you're starting to realize might have come in handy.
Lessons in pain? Okay, giving me bad grades? All right, if we cannot carry this tiger and we believe this tiger will be a danger to us, then we need to put it down. If not, I honestly would rather just heal the beast and let it go. But I think the biggest problem is that we do not know where we're at.
Do we even have any more healing that we could offer the tiger?
No, I'm
So
out.
it might die anyway.
So I think we should just let it be and try and get out of here with the mantis.
All right, I'm coup de grace it, and then
No,
let's grab
just
the
leave
mantis.
it. Let it be here. We don't need to kill it.
No, it's
Die or not.
Yeah, I feel ethically as a neutral good type. I hate to pull my alignment out, but I feel this is a mercy killing if we're going to not help this animal.
So you personally think that the act of killing the animal is more merciful than giving it an opportunity to potentially survive long enough to get back up?
I thought it is okay. Maybe I misunderstand the seriousness of its injuries. How badly is it injured?
That you haven't determined. No one has made a heal check yet.
Oh, could someone make a heal check then?
I got kill or be killed from the chaotic good druid about cutting off its head. Constag, you would know that it is actually inadvertently closed its character sheet. You will know that it is still alive.
That's all she knows.
I didn't really. To be clear, I wasn't necessarily saying take its head off. I was thinking more like slit its throat, let it just bleed
She
out.
wants to wear that
Well,
pelt
yeah, no, you were saying
and run
coup de grace,
around like a
that's-
knoll druid causing all kinds of evil. Go ahead, Tom. I spoke over you. I'm sorry.
No, I said yeah, we were just gonna coup de grace, which that is just slitting its throat before we go.
No. No
I mean,
need.
How fashionable are tiger pelts, Trent?
Well, we determined that the tiger pelt would be worth a lot of money, but none of us have that skill, to my knowledge. I
No,
don't.
we don't. Well, I think that we should make sure that it won't be around to menace other parties or potentially kill other students. We know that there's at least probably one other group that's coming through the woods looking for things. I mean,
Yeah, it's a man-eater tiger. Man-eater tigers get put down. So.
All right, let's put this to vote.
I disagree. I think you guys are being jerks.
All right,
We
so
can
there's
slash
there's
the
one
after.
no.
I think we should just let it be and let nature take its course then.
Two
The
no's.
tiger will either die or it won't. We should just leave it alone and focus on us getting the fuck out of here.
I'm okay with that, but I do think we should report the tiger
That's
to
fine.
the people on campus because I feel like that it would be a danger to other students if they come across it and it's alive.
Well, you know there isn't any danger to students. To get to the woods, you have to go quite a ways outside of the campus, outside of town. So, and there are regular patrols that wander the area, and there are rangers that wander like the edge of the woods to make sure that like animals are not getting into the city, and to make sure that there aren't poachers heading out in the wilderness too often to just kill off random wild animals. So you know when you left the woods, you had to hand something over to the rangers to show specifically what it was you were hunting for, and when you come back, you know you'll have to show that to them again to show that like you have the approval to get these creatures specifically.
Okay, then I will say let's report it to the rangers when we come back.
Sure.
Yeah, so Trent doesn't particularly care what we do with it.
I guess I just saw the potential of the tiger as like either as a money making venue, but I don't want to get us all killed.
Okay.
You know.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap up here with the party a little lost in the woods, having just barely survived a tiger attack, having almost no spell points, or no spell points for some people.
Zero spell points, yeah.
So can we just punch our compatriot that way she could signal she's in danger?
You could beat her into unconsciousness. You assume that would work based on what they said. It's when she goes unconscious.
I'll let you wear the amulet, Erasmus. You're closer to unconsciousness.
I would gladly put the amulet on and let myself get beat up to unconsciousness and not get another tiger attack. I'm willing to take that for the team.
Okay.
But let's wrap up here because
Well, if you want to do that, let me know. Who's gonna do the beating?
Well, we should detect magic and see if that's how this works. Like,
this would be a knowledge arcana, but I mean, this is literally what they told you.
No, that we beating up someone wearing it will activate it.
He said that when they become when you become unconscious, it will alert us.
You know, we should have had the mage do it to begin with. I got such crappy hit points. You know what I mean? I didn't think of it.
Okay. That's
All right, so we're beating you up.
Yeah, Erasmus, that is what it should do. From what he said, that makes sense.
Seems like a great idea to beat you unconscious.
You want to be out here overnight?
How close to overnight are we?
Are we late in the day?
No, it is. It's still like midday.
Well, I've got the time wrong too.
Yeah, you've only been out here for a few hours.
Well, if we want to keep on trucking, I'm willing to keep trucking. But we need to figure out where the frick we're at.
Well, do you want to keep manually traveling out? Will you be manually traveling out the rest of the way, or will you be taking the knockout roll for Erasmus way?
Let's try the manual way for a little bit, and if we find ourselves further lost, then we'll knock Erasmus out.
All right.
Yeah, if it starts to get dark. Yeah, if it starts to get dark, then that's probably when
All right, then we will see where we end up next week. Let's get the party some XPs that they so rightfully deserve for their accomplishments. Keep in mind, if you do level from this, if you do gain enough XP to level, you are still in the wilderness. You need to rest in a safe place in order to level.
Well, that would be 2 levels in a row, so I don't think we're going to level.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That would be fantastic, but yeah, this is not one of my campaigns where I've got you guys fighting 500 encounters.
Yeah,
Tom
like
was never in those, right?
I don't think he ended up in that. But I do remember the night of, like, it felt like infinite encounters.
We completed 3 modules.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played your Paranoia game, and then I played like one session of something.
The Forgotten Realms game that nobody was really enjoying.
Everybody gained 940 XP.
I didn't like that module as much as I thought I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, not yours, Steve. That Forgotten Realms module.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
All right. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring down the stream. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks for the input and feedback. Dan, at some point, you and I can argue about the logistics of Summon Monster and when it resolves. I look forward to that. Wither King, if you're not already, get in the Discord. Put in your comments there, too. And yeah, we will catch you guys on Wednesday for some Clinical Theurgy. We'll be displaying their brand new figures to come and seeing what happens to them in the cave with the ballista they found. We'll see you next time. Bye.
That was weird when